Dodging and burning isn't really a new term in photography or retouching. This term is in photography, it's been for ages, and the start was in traditional photography. It was widely used in traditional photography to set up exposure of the image. So looking for a definition of dodging and burning is good, even to have a look into Wikipedia, which says dodging and burning are terms used in photography for a technique used during the printing process to manipulate the exposure of a selected areas on a photographic print and bringing it up or down from the rest of the image exposure. So basically, what we can say, dodging is lighting the image, while burning is darkening the image. So in dodging, we brightening up the areas, and burning, we darkening the areas we wish to be darker. That's the basic definition. What I have to say on my own about dodging and burning also, and not only on my own, because everyone repeating this, dodge and burn is widely used in retouching. This is the most important process in beauty retouching. So first thing you need to know, it allows you to get 3D perspective onto the objects. That's why people started to use in retouching to improve the contrast, to improve the dynamic, to improve the shape, and to add really nice 3D perspective. Also, it's widely used to improve little shadows on the image, but about this later. You can see this gray around the object in front of you right now. And imagine this gray around the object is just the image you have. This is the flat image you have without any contrast, without enough of lights and darks, so this is very flat portrait. What dodge and burn allows you to do is to add to this 3D perspective. I'm going to create a new layer, and on this layer I'm going to select this round the object. I'm going to go to my new layer, and the first thing I want to do, I'm choosing black color, and with soft roundy brush that of course I'm giving you in this course, I'm going to darken some areas, because this area is supposed to be in shadow, so I'm just painting kind of half of this softly, and actually you can see it's getting a bit of really nice perspective. But now, as I burn this image, I'm going to use the lights to improve the lights of the image, to improve the lighting. And what you can see what happens right now with this really low amount of effort, because we cannot say it was a difficult process, we got this really nice 3D object. Of course, we could improve this a bit more. As you could see, I did this very quickly as a presentation, and I'm happy with the result I've got. Let's deselect this and have a look. So with simple object, from the simple object, we got this 3D object using only two colors, black and white color. That's what dodging and burning do into your image. Next thing I have to say over here is that we can distinguish two different dodge and burn process. I believe saying like this is correct. And we can distinguish local dodge and burn and global dodge and burn. At the moment, if you are very new, you might be not sure what I'm talking about, but don't worry, when we get to the right time, we're going to talk a lot about local and global dodge and burn, and you're going to see a lot of examples. I'm going to explain you clearly what is local dodge and burn and what is global dodge and burn. Right now, I'm just going to tell you very quickly local dodge and burn, or we could call this micro level dodge and burn or pixel level dodge and burn, it's called like this because we're working on the small pixel areas. Let me show you an example. As you can see, this image is already after dodging and burning. I'm going to turn off this local dodge and burn, and you can see the face have changed. The reason why? Because using very small brush, I was painting on the little areas to improve the image. That's the local dodge and burn, and global dodge and burn is called often as a contouring. Why? Because of course we're working with the contours, we're working with dynamic, and that's what is the 3D perspective I showed you. That's global dodge and burn. So we actually make the face smaller, we make the face a bit more dynamic, and we improve the perspective of the face. Let's have a look how it looks when we mask it all. You can see all of the process. Of course, the white color is dodging, you can see it, and the black color is burning. The different colors is some color shifts I had, so I had to improve the colors, but of course about this later. Let me zoom this in. You can see very clearly the micro level dodge and burn, how I was working with this, and also the contouring. That's a very good example of this. So we're going to walk through all of this process, and also I'm going to show you different techniques. That's the technique on the gray layer, how does it look like. And also, let's see at the other example. There will be even more examples. For now, I'm going to show you this. And here I want to show you better examples of micro level on different techniques. It will be easier to see. Let's mask it, and you can see here the micro level dodge and burn. How does it look like? This is all about dodging. Usually we have burning a bit less, but that's how looks micro level dodge and burn when we mask it in. And you can also have a look on the global one. So all of these things we're going to walk through. Remember these two terms, local dodge and burn and global dodge and burn, because we're going to talk about this a lot. And remember about the basic idea that is behind dodging and burning.